What's good, boys? So we're back. It's actually me and Marco now having technically another mukbang. Agency SMA mukbang in the car in the M4. Basically just talking about just different shit, different topics, asking each other important questions that you guys need the answers to because that's why you're watching the video. Besides that, me and Zeke last time we were talking about a bunch of different topics actually. We were talking about how people are controlled, how to actually become self-aware if you are already controlled and you are already in the system, what the system is, why you are controlled, why you are a slave. I think we talked about that last time, so if you guys want to check out that last little mukbang, go click it, go watch it. Besides that, what did we do today? What did you do today for work recently, or just today?
I've just been setting up new systems, bro. Trying to acquire more clients, launch some paid ads, because outreach is cooked. Outreach works at the start, but if you're really trying to scale and go to the next level, like,
it gets you from 0 to 20 to 30K.
Yeah,
no matter what.
That's it.
If you put in the volume and you put in the fucking effort and you actually put in the work, you could easily get 10, 20 meetings a day with just normal outreach. We have a guy who joined the program, he hit 10K a month of cold calls. Aditya.
Damn.
Yeah, you know that?
No.
Yeah, I mean 13K in a month off cold calling.
Damn, you made like 8K last week too.
Yeah, that's
insane,
but that's with our system. You know what I mean? That's because obviously our system's a lot more high leverage than cold calling. But it's like, bro, like with any sort of volume, like this guy is a fucking testament to it. He cold called and he makes more money than most of you guys watching this fucking video.
Isn't that crazy?
That's crazy.
And cold calling sucks. Like nobody likes to do that shit, bro.
That is like probably the worst.
And he was cold calling himself, yeah?
Only him, like I think like a couple $100 every single day consistently.
There you go,
every
bro.
day.
There you go.
Like it's obviously if you do that, you're gonna win. I knew a Slovakian guy who would cold call that much, and bro, he crushed, bro. It's insane.
And most people are just not aggressive enough, bro. They just think, oh, let me do like $20 a day and that's it. No, that's not gonna work, bro. You gotta hit the numbers, bro.
You have to do more than 100.
Yeah.
No matter what. That's like a bare minimum in my opinion.
Bro, I used to do like 250 like 2 years ago. And it was like 17.
I don't even think I did that many.
I did that shit.
Why did you do that many?
On weekends. So this was my routine for like a year straight.
Tell your philosophy to everybody too, because there are a lot of people that are watching this that are stuck in that cycle of...
I'll kind of like tell you what happened. So around 2 years ago, I used to, when I was still in school, right? Before I dropped out, I used to come back from school, 3 p.m. First thing I'll do, I didn't even eat. Right, I didn't even eat. I just went straight to my computer, opened up I used to use Trello for as a CRM actually.
Wow.
I used to have every single account. I used to manually do servers and put them as cards in Trello.
Was Trello like Go High Level in a sense?
No, it's like the opportunities tab in High Level, but it's like not meant as a CRM. It's just kind of as a project management.
That's
software.
basically all it is.
Yeah, it's retarded. I didn't know what I was doing.
That's
right?
cooked, yeah.
So opened that shit up, cold calling from my phone actually. So what happened I cold called so much from my own personal number that it got disabled.
Really?
Yeah, it actually got blocked by the carriers. Like I couldn't even call. When I called,
because you were just getting reported for the calls.
Yeah.
Spam. Oh my god.
It just used to like it made this like 3-tone noise, like beam, beam, beam. It just hung up the call. That's how much I cold called.
That's retarded.
From my personal number. So that happened, and I just cold called from like 3 p.m. till 7 p.m. every single day without even talking to my parents. After that, I went downstairs, ate whatever. I did that for about 8 to 10 months, and I made no money because I didn't understand leverage. Because the thing is, realistically, at that point, I was just a certified VA. I was nothing else.
What was the mindset behind doing that much input for not as much output compared to what we're doing now? Was it just like a different way to view business of how you view it now? Because now I kind of view it as like I'm overseeing things.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not in this shit every day.
I think the reason I did that, and I think that's like what a lot of people struggle to, it's just self-sabotage. The reason I did it, and I clearly like knew that this shit's not working, but I just didn't change it because I kind of felt like I need to be doing hard shit. If it's too easy, I'm working on the wrong thing. That's how I kind of thought it would be, which is just total bullshit. Like nowadays, I didn't work hard and I make way more money than back then. Yeah. You know?
I think it's also like I had to start viewing myself as an actual like boss of employees.
Exactly, bro.
That was like a big thing. I used to just be the employee, and it's also because I was so used to being a employee. I got fucking conditioned into it from fucking school.
Yeah, bro.
And from fucking actually being an employee. So it's like breaking out of that cycle is a little bit difficult. You also have to trust people with parts of your business that you obviously have mastered and you don't want to give to them, which is kind of a scary feeling as well. But what else are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Because like if you don't do that, if you don't delegate anything, then you're gonna get stuck. You're gonna plateau, and then if you plateau, you're fucked. Yeah, you will die.
How do you think like the big companies become big? Like the CEO can't just do everything, you know? Like why do work?
I think this is the reason why there's so many small businesses. People think they can just hit 20, 30K a month and just chill, but then they get fucked, and then they become a small business because they can't grow.
They stay small.
Especially with inflation, everything else that's happening like this. It's like it's ridiculous. So it's like if you want to start a business, don't aim to be a small business because then you will be a small business, like a small business. Don't even aim to be medium sized. Oh, I'm cool with 20K a month. I know guys who told me, oh, I'm cool with 20K a month.
Bro, 20K a month is still small. That's not even. That's like nothing.
That's fucking nothing.
Bro, there's companies like like $1 million a day, bro.
Yeah.
Like, fuck.
No, there's literally companies that make $500K a day, and
We know someone that makes 500K a day.
500K a day.
The watch guy.
Oh wow, yeah.
I met this guy today actually in the elevator. It's just like,
bro, that guy's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. That's like an empire though you've built with connections, bro. I see like people pulling up, selling watches from his store in like Lambos, like just his employees.
all the employees.
Like that's their company vehicle.
What the fuck?
They pull up in a Lambo to sell watches. Like that's sick, bro.
That's an image, bro.
You know those kids that are fucking building with the Lambo? They work for
yours.
him. They work for him.
Really?
Yeah, they have the t-shirts and everything.
What the fuck?
Yeah, bro. So I'm like, bro, is that their Urus? Is that a work Urus? Because they're always hopping in it with the t-shirts on.
Who knows,
I always
bro?
see them with the uniforms on.
But they do
like,
it at night though.
You guys don't understand. Like, you guys are doing such conventional shit. Like, there's people out here that are our age. We just saw these guys our age hopping in a Lambo in our building. Goddamn, making us feel like pussies because we got an M4. And it's like they're doing something so unconventional. Fucking watch selling.
Yeah.
Watch reselling. I guarantee most of you guys are probably doing dropshipping SMMA, but have you even thought about watch reselling? No. It's like very unconventional things. That's why we run our agencies in very unconventional ways. That's why we've been able to scale. That's why most people don't scale. It's because everyone's doing the same thing. Like what me and Zeke were also talking about last time is like how everybody wants to stay the same as everybody else, and everybody just strives to be like basically like the popular kids in high school. They like to strive to be like everybody else. They want to just be the same and just be like, oh yeah, I just want to be like them, you know? When it's like, why just strive to just be the best version of yourself?
Yeah.
Why strive to be someone else?
Right.
I feel like other people strive to be other people. You know what I mean? And I did that too. In high school, I fucking strived to be the popular kids.
Yeah.
And I was not a fucking popular kid until I got canceled. And then I was very popular. But it's like, once I figured out, well, the coolest person I could become isn't Andrew Tate, isn't Alex Ramosi. It's the best version of me. That's when I actually started really putting in a lot more work, because obviously it's me who I'm working on. It's not like this other image.
Exactly.
And it also just helps with your own self-confidence, because you're not striving to be someone else. You're striving to be the best version of you.
Exactly.
So I don't know. It sucks though, because most people just like, they want to be like, oh, I want to be like that popular kid in school. Like they see the footballer and they're like, I want to be him.
Yeah, that's just like high school, bro. Like,
it's
like
just,
realistically, everybody's a loser there, bro. Like, nobody has anything going for themselves. Like 90% of the time, like it's just like.
Me and Zeke were like, we're the popular kids now. We're those guys. I don't even know what the fuck like any of those popular kids in my high school are doing currently, because it is. I'm sorry.
Same, bro.
If you're watching this, what you are doing, maybe to you it's significant, but in the grand scheme of everything, it might not be.
Yeah.
Like if you actually want to change people's lives to the biggest scale that you could think of, you need money to do that. You don't need a degree.
Yeah.
You can't even get in front of people's eyeballs without technically money. It's the easiest way to get there. If you want to spread the word of whatever you want to spread to the most amount of people, run ads. Run ads or run organic content.
Post on social media, bro.
It's so easy for people to start something like this too.
Yeah.
Like, we know guys who literally just start personal brands, have no business, and sell courses. Like, think about how easy any one of you guys could do this, because you don't know how to do it SMMA. You could just start a course on SMMA and pretend like you know what you're doing.
I know a lot of guys that do that.
And then rent a Lambo, and then just pretend like it's yours and all that shit. And yeah, you guys are probably like, some of you guys are probably like, oh, that's them. They're talking about themselves. No, because we actually have agencies still, and we can prove that. If any one of you motherfuckers doubts that I am still running an agency, text me on Instagram and I'll literally send you a client of mine currently that I'm still working with. That will vouch for me as well.
And this car is rented too, right? This is all rented. It's not even ours.
It's all rented. Where are the keys? Yeah. I was gonna show them the keys. But they'll probably just say they're like the rented keys.
Yeah, bro.
I have the title. I can show them the fucking car title with my name on it.
Maybe don't.
Yeah, actually, maybe not. I don't know if that's like bad paperwork. I shouldn't be leaking to people. But no, it's so crazy. People just always like talk shit like that, and they'll just view like the guy walked past Brez and was like,
nice rental.
Nice rental.
Nice rental.
Like, bro, you are not gonna get anywhere with that attitude.
Yeah, it's just like,
there are guys watching this video about a type of hate comment. You're not gonna get anywhere with that attitude. Like, being positive, working on yourself, trusting in God, these are all things that you know you need to be doing. And the majority of you guys either are too brainwashed into doing it, or you just
think it's all a scam. And I get why, because this space, like this online money stuff, has a lot of things that are fake and are scams, but it is real.
Yeah.
I think everybody, like me and you, like we probably thought this was a scam at the start. Like you saw Even God, you went at the start and you were like, oh my God, I want to be like this guy. But then you might, like find out, oh, like,
well, SMMA, I never thought it was a scam because I wasn't stupid. Okay.
It's a service business. It's like, it's a normal business.
I was like, bro, this makes sense. We run ads for a company, we get them more business, and they pay us. It makes sense, right?
Right.
What I thought was a scam was like crypto. Like all the crypto.
I thought courses used to be a scam.
I thought e-com was like so unlegit. I thought you needed like hundreds of thousands to even get into.
Yeah,
I didn't know you could be like Maita and like just do that.
Yeah.
I like thought like, okay, with e-commerce, you need like a couple $100K. We watched a guy make 300 racks in a week from nothing.
Yeah.
Blew my fucking mind. I didn't know people actually traded crypto full time. That was a real thing. I thought that was all scams. People trade meme coins for a living. There's like 18-year-old in Miami that Niv was hanging out with. His name is, I believe, James. Sorry, bro, if I'm outing you or whatever. I know you don't know me whatsoever. I just follow you on Instagram, but this kid literally bought a fucking Lamborghini at 18
from
I
crypto.
believe trading crypto.
Wow.
Fully trading crypto. If you follow him on Instagram, it's WBJ. Ridiculous, bro. Like people probably watch him and are like commenting on his shit, calling him like a grifter or something, or just saying that he's faking it or it's daddy's money.
Yeah.
This kid was trading NFTs at like 14 apparently. Like crazy shit. Yeah.
I used to do that too, bro.
But he made money with NFTs, bro.
Yeah.
He made his first 7 figures. And he was like 15, 16. Yeah, bro. His name, and it's real too. I'm 1000% sure it is 100% real. Like this kid actually bought the Lambo because Niv was with him too. Niv can vouch for it.
Wow. Bro, I actually made my first $1,000 online through NFTs, like back in 2021.
Really?
Yeah.
With $1,000?
$1,000.
How did you do that?
After 6 months of trying to make some money with it.
Was it AIDS? Was it like really hard with the NFT market?
No,
what do you even do with that?
I got in it way too late when the market was already cooked. So pretty much what you do is you just flip them pretty much. Right?
You buy it and just hope it goes up.
Exactly, that's it. Or you mint them, you buy them like right when they come out.
Yeah.
And then you hope that it goes up, then you sell it right away, right? So
okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically gambling, some meme coins.
It is in essentially just like, for example, flipping sneakers, reselling sneakers and stuff like that. You buy them for retail and then you resell them higher. I mean, it's like, all right. I mean, nowadays it's pretty dead. I haven't looked into it since like 2 years.
Oh no, it's so dead. Every single like you're not Justin Bieber and all them bought like
the Bored Apes,
oh my god, millions of dollars lost, bro. All because of their managers being retarded and like, why are they investing in crypto when they have no experience in that entire space or anything NFT like? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got to be kind of experienced, I'd say, maybe.
You just gotta learn it. I mean,
I don't know.
What do you think is the number one reason why people just fail in life?
Well, I think there's multiple reasons, but I'd say the biggest reason why people don't succeed is just they quit too easily and they're just not tenacious enough. I think people honestly just quit way too quickly on way too many things. I did it too, boys. You think I didn't quit on things? I started e-com. I had dropshipping shit going, supplement company I wanted to start. I quit. I could have made, not the chocolate, I would not have made that work. I could have made the supplement brand work, for real. I actually think I could have made 6 figures from that, but I quit. And if I didn't quit, I probably would have made 6 figures from that. But instead I decided to focus on this and not quit, and now look where I'm at. But if I quit this, you guys obviously see where I'm going. Like, there's so many times I could have just quit and I wanted to, but you know what's crazy? I think it's my ego that didn't let me quit, because every time I wanted to quit, I was like, this is when everybody else would quit.
Yeah.
And if I don't quit, I'm better than them.
It's like when it gets hard, that's when it counts.
Always. That's the most when it counts, because no one sees those battles that you're doing every single night, relentlessly in your room. No one's watching you. No one's congratulating you. No one's being like, "Oh, bro, you're sick. You're running a business." No, it's just you're grinding, and it's only and the only thing you're focusing on is like succeeding in this and fully believing in it, while everybody else is calling you crazy.
The thing is too, like I remember like so briefly, and I think this is what everybody has at the start is you have so many moments where you're so close to quitting, like so close. You're at night, you work the entire day, you made $0.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you know, literally,
and you're about to like, and you kind of question, isn't even worth it, you know?
Now it's like completely different, because we literally make money every single day.
Yeah, it's like, you know, like why would you quit now? You gotta be retarded to quit now. But
no, literally.
It's like getting kind of like picking up speed from like 0 to like 2 miles an hour, or like even 1 mile an hour. It's like so difficult, but once you kind of like get the ball rolling, it's just like, it's game over.
Well, it's like, okay, that's another thing, is people don't understand true, real momentum. So like, especially with this business shit, if you guys get any win, anything, a $5 deposit on a client, hold on to that fucking win.
Keep playing it in your head, bro.
You guys don't understand, like, when people get a little bit of momentum and they lose it all. It happened to me so many times.
Same.
I always tell this story where I spent the 800 on the LV bell at 1200 in my bank, and I made 3K in like a couple days after that, but then I fell off. You think it was consistent? You think I just made 3K and 3K? No, I lost it. I fucked it up. I started thinking in a scarce mindset the week after, and I didn't make any money the next week.
Whenever you close a client, you're so high and you feel like a G.
Yeah.
I mean, you like, when then there's nothing for a few days, you kind of like start doubting yourself again. It's like so annoying at the start. I had that so many times.
And you guys don't understand, it gets worse and worse the higher you get.
Yeah. And the thing is too, like, if it's the kind of paradox with that is, if you kind of fall into the scarcity mindset, it's gonna, the kind of bad streak is gonna continue.
Yeah.
You just attract more bad things. And you attract more silence, more money.
It's a literal negative feedback loop that feeds back into itself continuously until you are destroyed. It is a vortex. That, I think, is actually the definition of a pendulum. Like a literal whirlpool in the sea of infinite spaces that you could go into, that is just sucking you into the worst lifelines you could possibly think of. And it's all because of that.
Yeah.
But it's like, if you can just hold on to like abundance when you have nothing, which is the hardest thing to do.
That's so difficult, bro.
Jesus.
When you have no proof of concept, you're kind of like relying on your own delusion. And if you have, no track record of, being right, being right about things and being quote unquote smart, and just, I guess figuring out, because obviously if you're kind of new to a business, you just don't have that. It's even more difficult, right? Once you start to like stack those wins, like it just becomes so difficult. Like right now, I'm starting this new agency. From zero. And like you guys will watch me, like I'm going to make probably 100K in the first month. I'm just saying.
It's ridiculous. It's like, this guy started this shit, signed 2 clients and is 6K recurring already. It's like in a day. It's in a fucking day.
I'm just saying, like right now, even though like,
it's going well.
I have these issues with the ads showing stuff like, I know I'm going to figure it out. I'm not worried about it because I just know I'm the type of person to just figure it out. I'm not just going to sit there and
most
be
people
sad
would
about
worry.
it.
Most people would worry.
I was worrying for a day, but I was like, I got this, bro. Like I already figured it out before,
Yeah, every time I don't make money, it's because I'm thinking in a scarce, unabundant, sad mindset. But dude, I think I've trained my brain to like at this point, because dude, the amount of mindset shit that we've been doing every day, even like small shit, even like a little bit of meditation or something, it's all compounded now. All of it. All of the tapes I listen to. I listen to that every day for an hour a day for like months.
I gotta be doing that more, bro.
Bro, literally so many days in a row, it was like, I started feeling it physically affecting me. Like it was weird. I felt like different because I was doing it so much. And then I slowed down a little bit on it and slowed down on money. And then I started doing it again. Everything ramps up. That shit saved my Instagram account. I did it and it literally unbanned my Instagram account. Like, the only thought in my head the entire time I was doing it was, please, God, everything, just let this Instagram account get unbanned. Cause fuck, that sucks.
But there's
I got protection on that bitch.
There's a paradox with it, bro. You can't have excess potential with it. Excess abundance. Like you can quote unquote wish for things, but don't like kind of make your life depend on it, right?
Don't beg for it mentally.
Exactly.
Don't be like, I need it. Good look.
That's when you don't get it.
If I was like, I need 100K a month, I'm never gonna get it. I have already achieved 100K a month. Yeah. So it's weird, okay? What you just said is perfect because it is excess potential, right? To fully, like, I need it. But if you say you already have it, then you don't need it. So if you mentally frame yourself as the type of person who already has achieved said goal, and this is what I do always. I already have 100K a month. I already have 5 mil a month. Like, I've already said these things, like these identity things, to kind of reverse engineer this. And it's like, if you say I have it, then you don't need it. The scarcity goes away and you feel abundant. Every time I'm doing these weird tape things, right? These certain tapes, they tell you to wish for things. Actually, they say I desire this. I wish for this. I want to achieve this. But you know what I do? I don't listen to the tape fully. I actually kind of not really do the tape how it's supposed to, but it works so well. When it says I desire, I say I have. When it says I want to achieve, I have achieved.
Right.
That's what I was
thinking.
I switch it in my mind every time. I've been doing this for months. Ever since I started the tapes, I just never listened to them. It was like, say what you want to achieve. I've already achieved it. Every time.
I was thinking that too.
Every fucking time.
Yeah.
And every time I'd make money. And it was like, what the fuck? There's something up with this shit. There's something different. And I genuinely believe it's because of the thoughts that you're having on it. Those abundant thoughts are putting you into a lifeline of you already being in that position. You already having those thoughts. You're thinking the thoughts of the person you want to become.
And you don't really act out of, scarcity that happened, because why would you act out of scarcity
when you already have it?
If it's already in your possession?
It's such an interesting way to think about how we've been thinking about things in our own mindset. That's actually insane. That's why when you say you have it, you can't be scared of not having it because you have it.
Exactly.
And there's no scarcity to it. That's actually incredible. I just noticed I was even doing that because like it's so crazy. You'll be doing these things for months and not even notice why they work. And I think I just realized why that's worked so well for me and why like when I start doing it more and more, it gets me out of the scarcity mindset because everybody jumps into it. Big bill hits or you get disputed.
I had that happen here last week, bro. That was fucking rough. You gotta just realize, that if something bad happens, you gotta catch yourself, before you enter that scarcity state. If you let that happen, you're cooked, bro. So you always gotta be aware. Watch your mind.
Nah, these people are freaking me out.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah, watch your mind is really good because when he says watch your mind, it's not like, just sit and listen to what you're thinking.
Just be aware.
Like, be ultra aware of what you think because what you think, your thoughts are not you. Your thoughts are a product of things that are around you, like your environment, the music you listen to, the people you hang out with. Those all are affecting the thought frequency that is going in your mind. Your brain is like a satellite dish. It can transmit and it can receive thoughts, but you're not those thoughts. So if you have bad thoughts, remember that you're not those thoughts. You're the guy who's observing those thoughts. So it's like if you can watch your thoughts and be observant of them and not get caught into them. Most of you guys get caught into thoughts. Most of you guys start daydreaming about sad shit that maybe happened in your past, right? And then you go down a bad thought spiral, right? What if that bad thought of that bad memory that happened years ago, it pops in your head, but you catch it and you watch it. Instead of getting attached to it, you just be aware of it. This is called equanimity. The feeling of being aware with no attachment towards said feeling or said variable. You have no rejection or attachment to it. You were just aware of it and you were just observing it. And that's what you need to be with your thoughts.
Acceptance too, yeah.
Yeah. So I learned about Vipassana meditation teaches this, but equanimity from Vipassana meditation tape, where it basically teaches you how to be aware of your thoughts whenever they pop in your head. So every single time you have a thought, you immediately catch it and say the word thought in your mind, and then you can see the thought in your brain. So I used to meditate, and I get caught in daydreams when I'd be meditating by myself with no music or anything, no headphones. You know how you just sit and you just breathe, and that's it. Half the time I'd always get caught in my own thoughts. Weird things would pop in my head.
Yeah. You just get distracted. Yeah.
When that happens, think the word thought, and then be like, okay, what am I thinking about? What's the thought that's going through my head? Okay, let's observe this from a different view. Let's not get caught into this. Let's not daydream. Let's observe this. And doing that over and over every single day, it's like my brain was like lifting these weights every single day to train itself to be more observant of the thoughts that were coming into its view. So then every single time I would get a bad thought or a weird thought or a really smart thought, I could psychoanalyze each thought that's coming into my mind, and I wouldn't get sucked into it like every single other person that's out here. Most people, car swerves in front of them, the guy flips them off, and they might get out of the car and smash the window.
Yeah, this is retarded.
I'm not joking.
It's such a pendulum, bro.
And it's because you can't control your thoughts. You're letting your thoughts control you.
There's no self-control, bro.
It's unbelievable.
It's
motherfucker see a hot bitch on Instagram, whip out porno.
Yeah, it's so insane, bro. If you just let outer things control your actions and stuff, what are you doing, bro?
Emotions too. Emotions affect your actions. You get horny, so you just jerk off or rape someone.
It's just fucking.
Oh my god. It's you're cooked. You're cooked. Society's teaching men that they need to be okay with these negative thoughts and accept them and be sad and give in to those bad thoughts, when as a man, if you have a thought of raping or killing someone, there's something, one, probably wrong with your environment and you need to fix it. Two, those thoughts aren't yours, so you need to understand that. And three, never give in to those thoughts. If you think, I want to cut my dick off, I feel like I'm a girl, I'm not joking, this ties into this too, and you go cut your dick off, you're mentally ill, and those thoughts are not healthy and they're not good. But if you catch yourself having a thought like that and you're like, oh, wait a minute, that's not me, that's a product of my environment. What's my environment that's programming me to think this way? Is it my coworkers? Is it the movies I'm watching? Is it the shit that's in my environment? Are there drag queens in my classroom? What's happening?
You know why this trendy shit is now so popular?
Oh god.
Because social media is full with it. People see other people do it, they think, oh, it's cool. It's cool. It's trendy now to cut your dick off. That's why they do it. They just can't decide for themselves. Do I actually want to do that?
Remember when I called those dumb bitches on Fresh and Fit? I literally said that it was a trend to be a whore and you guys are acting like a bunch of whores. And they were like, no. It's retarded. Yes, it is a trend to be gay, a whore, a weirdo. It's a trend to be different. You know what is different now? You know what I would consider the new emo? Christian.
The what?
Going to church at our age is the most defying thing I could think you could do now.
Oh, yeah.
These guys are, I'm so defiant. I wear a nose ring and I have purple hair. No, you're not. You're the same as every other fucking gay faggot loser out there. Go to church. Go to church at our age. I don't see anybody at our age in that church.
Actually, yeah.
No one. That's ridiculous. Yeah. Ridiculous. Go to fucking church immediately. It's unbelievable. You guys are fucking fucked in the brain if you think you're gonna cut your dick off and you just do it.
You're gonna go to hell, bro.
You're cooked, bro. God does not want that happening to you. So I think one of the biggest things that people watching, if they're kind of fucked, if you guys feel a little bit cooked mentally, if you're having bad thoughts and you want to change your environment, but you have a terrible home environment, everything's shit, you should go to church. This is actually really good advice. Yeah. Your home environment's shit. Your parents fucking hate you. Your friends are dicks to you. Whatever. I don't give a fuck about the excuses. Go to church. That is a good space to sit with God and think and learn about the decisions you made in your life, and definitely actually change your paradigm on life and think better about things. Yeah. It's just such a good environment too to help yourself get mentally clarified from the poison.
You will feel so fresh afterwards too. You remember the first time we went to church here?
Oh my god, I felt so good.
I felt so clear,
so good,
and just so at the end when I tell you to pray in silence.
Yeah.
I almost teared up, bro. It just felt very good.
It feels so good, bro. And I feel like most people they're godless. That's why they're sad.
It's just
you cut your dick off because you have no morals towards what's right or what's wrong.
And sad, bro.
Look, and I feel it's not I hate you people that are doing this. I feel bad for you guys. You're fucked. You're getting brainwashed to cut your dick off, and that's a permanent decision that ruins your life forever.
You will regret that shit.
YouTube, if you take this off the fucking shit, we're posting this on Rumble. I don't give a single fuck. This is a good convo that people need to hear, because if they don't hear it, then they might ruin their lives. Why is the suicide rate 40% or around 30? Or I think it's the attempted suicide rate, but it's ridiculous. You don't even have that with gays. Normal gays don't even have the high suicide rate. It's
horrible. these hormones just fuck you up.
So
if you take as a woman testosterone, that's gonna fucking cook you.
Oh, God,
like your body's not supposed to have that, bro. It's unnatural, bro.
Well, so I actually watched a documentary with Mariah on this, and it's really amazing because the documentary actually shows that one, it breaks down like why being transgender is like unnatural. It shows like the suicide rate as well, but it also shows like the regret rate that people have with going through that. You know what I mean? It's like unfucking believable. It also shows the true origins of transgenderism and like how terrible it was. The guys who quoted like the term gender studies, they used to experiment like sexually on children in like the 80s. Like there's dark, horrible shit that comes with this gay, weird agenda that they're pushing. But I would recommend, if anybody hasn't watched this documentary and you think that I'm full of my shit, I would recommend you guys all to go watch What is a Woman by Matt Walsh. Yes, I don't agree fully with everything Matt Walsh says online, okay? What I do agree with is this entire documentary, which breaks down why transgenderism is completely fucked in his fucking society. And not just that, like also like the idea of, he even like shows that in classrooms, like they're literally telling children that they have the choice of like, oh yeah, you were assigned a gender at birth, but now you could, like, what does that even mean? Assigned a gender? I saw that and I literally lost it.
I'm from Germany, right? And
yeah, there's none of that shit over there.
You'll see like a fucking the odd gay person with like yellow hair and shit.
Yeah.
Like, here, it's crazy how normal that shit is here.
Yeah, no, that's what I was saying. It's like literally the new fucking emo or the new different is being going to the gym, eating healthy, going and fucking literally worshiping Christ, and that's it. You go to church, you eat healthy, you are shredded, you make money. That is like the completely like weird sector of people now. Yeah. I guarantee if I cut my dick off tomorrow, I probably would be way more welcomed by society than I am now. Isn't that crazy? Oops. And it's even a little better than me than it is for you, because you're white. You're getting fucked right now. White people? Oh my god. You guys are getting like oppressed, basically. Dude, in the US, oh my god, bro, the hate towards white people has been ridiculous. Especially the discrimination, I'm gonna say this online, towards white people is unbelievable, especially in the media. White guy gets killed by a black person, unjustly, horribly. White woman gets raped and killed by black guy or by immigrant. They don't even put that on the news. White guy goes and, you know, shoots 2 black kids or something horrible, right? Still a horrible thing. Obviously, that's gonna go over the news everywhere, and that should go all over the news, obviously. But the news is pushing an agenda that it's the whites that are evil in a sense, you know? I've seen this happen in the past few years. The hate and intolerance for white people has gone up. There are colored only spaces in schools now that white guys can't even go to. Clubs white guys can't even go to. In schools, in fucking colleges, they are segregating whites from blacks and browns.
It's like the 50s again, bro.
But it's like the opposite.
Yeah.
It's like, bro, if MLK watched this shit, he would laugh. He'd be like, this is ridiculous. God damn, we gotta do fucking marches for white guys now. Like, dude, white guys are about to lose their fucking rights. It's ridiculous. Myron even talks about this shit too, on his fucking shit. He was like, you white guys are getting cooked. It's like so crazy. Like, bro, people think it's okay to be racist towards white people. Look, making racist jokes, it does not matter. But like, if you're actually gonna discriminate against someone just because they're white because of reparations or some stupid shit, who cares about that? Bro, there are black people in California, not all black people, by the way, I'm just gonna say some black people in California, that demanded for money and free food and free housing, I believe, because their ancestors were enslaved hundreds of years ago. Who gives a fuck? Your ancestors probably went through hell. You're not demanding for shit. And it's also like, it's so crazy because look, like we have all these months for all these people who went through bad shit. You know, black people obviously went through bad shit. You know, Jewish people went through bad shit. Even Indian people, they went through some pretty bad shit. They got fucked, right? Yeah. Native Americans went through some pretty bad shit. Why isn't there a whole month for them?
Well, it is a Pride Month right now, apparently.
Apparently, I don't even, fuck that shit. There should be a white Pride Month.
Yeah.
There should be a white Pride Month, a black Pride Month, a Asian Pride Month, or no Pride Months at all. Zero Pride Months. There should be Pride Month for every single race or none. None. Zero. We should make a club. White only club. I'll be a part of it just to fucking piss off everybody. We'll have our own matching uniforms. We'll have white like hoods too. It'll be sick. Like I think this is like an original idea I've just came up with. We'll do a white only. I'm joking. Do a white only club. It's getting a little cooked, bro. Like
yeah, this is like so new to me because like in Germany or in Europe and overall,
you saw your like first like tranny.
Yeah, I mean like I don't even remember the last time I saw transgender in Europe. Like I genuinely don't even know. Europe is just more like old. How do I, like, it's just like more traditional, if that makes sense, you know? Here it's just like everything is new. I feel like I see America as a new country, I don't know. Like,
it's a new country, but everything new isn't good.
There is not a lot of, you know, history here, that's why.
Yeah.
You know, people just kind of, it's kind of like Dubai, so they can like just, you know, do whatever they want. And
certain parts I'd say. There are some parts that are kind of older, like Santa Fe, New Mexico. There's a fucking church there that's like 400 years old.
Okay, well.
It was like insane. I went into it, it was like ridiculous. But it's like it's iffy, but most of the US is very new.
Yeah.
100 years or 200 years and that's it.
But the thing is, realistically, Europe is getting cooked. Like, there's so much.
But where's that cookedness coming from? It's coming from
you know,
the West.
People like
Kamala Harris.
Yeah. No.
Hi guys.
No, it's just like there's so many people, you know, coming from fleeing wars and stuff. There's so much illegal immigration going on right now in Europe, especially in Italy.
And people think it's not a problem. It's a fucking problem.
Like the whole West is getting cooked right now. Like America is getting cooked. Europe is getting cooked. There's so much crime. Like in Germany, what happened, I think 1 or 2 years ago, and this is happening like almost every single year. Some Middle Eastern person just, you know, took a truck and just drove it into like a mass of humans.
Oh my, that was oh my god, that was horrible.
You remember that?
Yeah. And why isn't that plastered all over the news? But the George Floyd incident is. What's more viral? No. What paints a scarier photo? White man killing black innocent man. He wasn't innocent, but you know what I mean? It's like or Muslim illegal immigrant drives through white pedestrians. Like they're not gonna put that on the news. Bro, there was a school shooter, killed children, so many children, and a cop ran in the school and killed it. And apparently that thing was like non-binary or whatever, but they tried painting it on the news that it was like some straight like Republican. Like no, it was a fucking tranny that lost its mind and went and shot a bunch of kids. And they're not gonna paint that photo. They're not gonna paint that image on the news because that makes transgenderism look bad. It makes what they're trying to promote look bad. So they're trying to basically continuously make this new image. Being as gay is good. They're pushing that over to Europe. Europe's now getting raped. Now like illegal immigrants are storming through Europe. And look, when I say,
where do you even go, bro? Fucking South America, that's the only place you can go.
Dubai. There's Dubai. You can go to Dubai.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're G enough, you can stay in the US and just not give a fuck and just say fuck these trannies. I mean, we have free speech here. I could say some crazy shit. And yeah, there'll be consequences, but someone's gonna have to physically give me consequences for it. You know what I mean? But it's so ridiculous. Like, you don't see this happening in really traditional places. This has never happened in any traditional environment. What is a woman, Matt Walsh, she goes to South Africa and hangs out with a tribe of South African guys. And they're like really traditional. They have all their women wearing all the jewelry and everything. And they're like, has there ever been a little boy here who wanted to become a girl? What? They start laughing, all of them. Like, this doesn't exist.
Of course not.
This is ridiculous. They're like, no, this is talk of like craziness.
This shit's a fucking trend, bro.
They didn't even believe what Matt was telling them what was happening in the US. They didn't think it was real. And then he said, would you ever want to go to the US? And I'm like, fuck no, because of this shit. And they're hearing about this and they're like, hell no, I would never want to migrate over there. And when we're talking about illegal immigrants too, like, look, majority of illegal immigrants that come to the US are not doing good shit. Okay, yes, there are obviously some families that are trying to seek refuge. Yes, there are probably some children that are born here without any sort of identification that just get deported, and it's a sad story. I get it. But I'm sorry, with everything, the majority does rule. There might be some small exceptions. Like, I talked about this with Zeke with divorce. Very, 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 very small exceptions. Like, the girl's 13 and she's pregnant and she will possibly die if she gives birth. Like, obviously, yes, you might have to do like a medical abortion because like she's gonna die. There's exceptions, right? But the majority is most illegal immigrants are doing bad shit. Crime, drugs, all that shit. Killing people. Look at Europe. Oh my god, Europe's getting scary as fuck now because of this shit.
Have you seen what happened in Paris? When PSG won, they fucking just lit up the whole city, bro.
I don't even know about that. I saw in Paris, or I think it was in somewhere in France or something. Yeah. This like Muslim guy go and stab these 2 children with knives. Just killed them. Yeah, I believe. Insane.
That just happens like all of Europe. Like only the Western, but like Eastern Europe, like.
I'm sorry, bro. They might need to get guns over there because of the shit. It's getting bad. Because bro, and then I think I watched another video of a guy stabbing a cop in the neck, a Muslim guy, and the other cops like barely do shit because they have fucking batons, and this Muslim dude has a big ass, huge ass knife. It's like, oh my god, US fucking shoot him. But like, oh bro, it's getting so cooked, bro. So I don't know what even people could do to solve this issue. The world leaders are getting cooked. They're just okay with it. It's just happening. The US is like, it's been so bad. I'm scared there's gonna even be a terrorist attack here. I'm not joking. If there was gonna be a terrorist attack, it'd probably be Hamas. They'd paint it on Palestine. They'd say Palestine got angry at the US because we're allies with Israel. Hamas, because you know Hamas is having like, and like Palestinian people are, literally have had protests in the US recently saying death to America, saying like they want to kill all Jews, and they hate all Jews and fuck America. They're angry at America. America's supplying weapons of mass destruction to fucking Israel. Israel's bombing the fuck out of Palestine. Palestine's pretty angry at the US. But obviously there's a lot of US people that are just like chilling, you know what I mean? Yeah. So it's like both of these sides are so binary. It's like cooking everything.
Yeah, it's just like,
and now it's gonna really cook everything. Like, especially with all this illegal immigration, I guarantee there's some scary ass people that are probably in this bitch. Scary as fuck. But what can you do about it except for make money?
Just move away.
I mean,
go to fucking Brazil.
I talk about all these like scary scenarios that could happen, like a terrorist attack and all this crazy shit, right? But like, if you don't have money, what will you do about it?
You just have to accept it, bro. You can't do it.
Like, if you're a 9-to-5er, you know, revving the fryers every single day and you barely make enough to even pay your rent, how the fuck are you gonna have enough for a plane ticket? Yeah. Especially if it's an emergency and you need a plane ticket. How do you get on a plane? What if all of the flights are booked? How do you get on a plane? Do you even have connections to get on a private jet? No, you don't. We do. That's the difference between us and you. And that's why we're getting prepared for the next big thing that's gonna happen. How many years has it been since COVID happened? 9/11.
5.
When's the next big thing? It's gonna happen. They've always have happened. It's always been happening over and over and over and over again. So it's like, why not just get prepared for it?
Yeah.
Why not get rich now? That's also another mindset I had about getting rich. You know, like I already I wanted to do these specific things. I already talked about this in the last, mukbang. But like, it's like if you don't get rich, you're also fucked.
That's what Tate talks about.
Like,
you need to do it quick. Like if you just take your sweet time and you just think, oh, I have all time in the world. That's what Gary Vee preaches. Oh, you have time. No, you fucking don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. Like if you just, tomorrow is not granted. Like you can just die today.
Yeah, like,
get over by a car.
Maybe when one time I heard him talking about it and I was like, okay, yeah, maybe I got maybe like 3 years to become a billion. I was like, okay, but like you don't have time to not become a millionaire. You need to become a millionaire like that.
That's not even
like billionaire. Okay, yeah, 3-4 years.
Okay, the thing is like nowadays, like
I'll have time.
You know how skewed our perception is like nowadays? Like if you're a 20-year-old, 21-year-old millionaire, like I'm not even impressed by that. Like if you're below 18 and you're a millionaire, okay, fair enough, you did some good shit, but our perception is so skewed. Like the money we make, that is so not impressive whatsoever in my opinion. That's just like, that's what is expected. That's the standard, you know what I mean? And that's a good and bad thing too.
Yeah, no, it's so cooked because my perception on money was skewed before I made any money, so everybody thought it was crazy. Because like I would literally tell people like, why am I not a 20-year-old millionaire? And they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about?
Like that's
and that was before I made money.
That's so not normal to like the average person, but that's so normal to us.
I'd be like, dude, I'm 18, I don't have 100K.
Yeah, that's like,
fuck.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn it. And everyone's like, what are you talking about, bro? You got like 10 years. I'm like, 10 years?
Yeah.
10 years? You want me to go through school, go through debt, pay off the debt for 4 years, and then make my first 100K? Oh, hell no.
Fuck that, bro.
If you're watching this, John, I'm just gonna bring this up. Fuck you, suck my dick. So there's this guy, right? And you know what he told me? He told me it was gonna take me 5 years to become profitable, to make my first dollar, my first real profit dollar in my business. He said the only way you could get into business is by taking out loans.
Skewed perception too, bro.
I'm like, are you fucking dumb?
You can start a business.
Guess
with
how much in debt
bucks,
this guy's in?
How much?
Like 50K, like really bad, like no income, nothing, no way to get. Actually, I think it's maybe a couple, like 6 figures or something. I don't know. It's pretty bad.
Like
oh no, it wasn't 50. It was $200,000. He took out it wasn't from bank. It was a $200,000 loan from his like friends, but parents for the business, and they lost it all.
Oh my god. You're
yeah,
cooked, bro.
That's so bad. And I watched it all fail in front of me, and then he watched me spending all his money, bro. So you're fucking dumb, bro.
You remember this guy who bought a Maserati? The guy that wanted to do a gym mentorship was like 50K in debt already in Cape Town.
That was crazy. No. He was 100 and something.
Yeah.
It was like so retarded because look, if you leverage debt correctly, you're gonna be fine. Especially if you already have skills and you're already making income. Right? If you're making 100K a month and you take out a 50K loan, that's fine. That's completely fine. If you're making $0 a month and you go 50K in debt,
it's pretty bad.
What the fuck?
Because the thing is,
it's like, what the fuck? You have no income.
Yeah.
No money.
The thing is like, especially if you're at zero and you take out that big of a loan, like you don't know how money works. You will lose it because you just don't have the money skills. Yeah. You're just gonna lose it, bro.
I cannot believe people take out business loans.
You didn't even need it except if you're gonna run paid ads, but
you don't even need that. Just get a fucking. I mean, it's technically Amex is technically a business loan, but it's like
work a job for like a month, get like 2K, put it all into fucking outreach, and just sign a bunch of clients.
Yeah, literally, bro.
Like.
You don't even need 2K if you just work hard.
Okay, yeah.
You just cold call.
Yeah, cold call. Right, yeah. Pay with your time.
We always don't tell people to do that, but ever since this dude joined and he told me fucking straight serious that he cold called to 10K per month and...
Bro, I cold called to like 8K a month, like 2 years ago.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I kinda did. I hit 8K, but it was like, I was half doing SMA and also half like doing other shit online. I was like just servicing people, but it fucking made me 8K in a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, cold calling, it's like, we don't tell people to do that, but if you have nothing,
yeah, then do it, bro. Like,
then why not?
If you have no money, you have time.
Yeah.
If you got money, you have no time. So
if you have all the time in the fucking world, if you got 13 hours a day, no money, you better rip those calls. You'll close.
Yeah.
Eventually. It's gonna be a learning lesson though. I actually I like how much it taught me. There's some guys that are using our system. It's so easy. I feel like they need to go through harder shit. I'm not gonna say name, but you know who I'm talking about, Mr. like Pussy. You know what I mean? You know what I'm talking about from
who just lies to you, lies with himself too.
It's not it's not just that. It's not him. It's another guy. I'm trying to explain it without him knowing. But he's doing SMS and he's making so much money with it. He's not in our mentorship.
Oh.
So yeah, now you know. But basically, it's like the system that we're using is so good and no one really knows about it. Like there's barely even anybody outside of our mentorship that's actually using what we're using.
Yeah.
But it's so cracked that like anyone could just make money with it. But that kind of sucks because I kind of wish people would go through the fucking trenches because it teaches them more discipline.
I know.
Like I sometimes watch like I just told you, and it's just like, are you fucking serious? Like, come on, bro.
You know, I'm sometimes jealous of how quick our coaching clients actually make money.
People jerk off. And they jerk off. They jerk their dick and they tell us in our program, and we get really angry at them. There's one dude, I'm not gonna say you by name, bro, but you be doing it, but you're making money. You be making money. It's like, what the fuck? Holy shit, how? It's because the system is really good. It's so good that you could jerk off and do it. But don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Unless you're in a mentorship.
Yeah, unless you're in the mentorship.
Put on D&D. The thing is too, I sometimes get jealous of how quick our clients actually make money. Like, you know, Apple, and Anthony Apple. This guy, bro, went from 0 to 10K in his first 30 days. Bro, 2 years ago when I started out, I would kill to make that money.
I know, and I'm so fucking proud of him, and I actually am so, you know, I respect him so much.
Bro,
because you know what he did?
His brother closed the 3K PIF yesterday.
I know, yeah, his brother too. Well, the fact that they're working together.
It's amazing,
The fact that he put his brother onto this as well with us. Like, he didn't even have to, he just did it. The fact that he actually works hard.
He deserves it, bro.
He deserves it.
Shout out to you, Anthony, bro. You're a G, bro.
You're a fucking G. You have so much of my respect, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you're the epitome of
hustling, bro.
Of hustling. Literally, you know the American dream? Like, come to America and like make a bunch of money. Like there's like the thought of the American dream that used to be like a big thought of people like back in like the 20th century. Bro like literally did that. He came to America and made hella bands and then dipped out and now booked plane ticket to Bali. So it's shout out to you, bro. You're fucking G. Same with Ellis too. Fucking 10K first month. Like
that's
dude,
just insane, bro.
Retarded.
Like I'm so jealous. I wish I had that like at the start. I wish like thing is
I wish I joined a program like ours, bro.
Bro. I always say, bro,
fucking damn.
If what I knew now, I knew like when I started out 2 years ago, I probably would make like 500K a month right now, or probably like $1 million a month, probably.
Bro, probably
insane,
yes,
bro.
We'd be at different levels of the game. It'd be ridiculous.
But you know, that's the whole point of why you get mentors. Like even at our level, like you'll always have some sort of mentor, guidance.
You always need to be looking for that. You always need to be figuring it out.
Yeah, because you also always gotta get to the next level. Like I also recently kind of like learned that lesson. Like stagnation makes you genuinely unhappy. Like if you make 100K a month, but that's like what you make for like a year straight, you don't grow. You just stay stuck at that, makes you unhappy.
Yeah.
Because I think the masculine kind of
essence is to continuously grow.
Exactly. Like stagnation just kills. Like if you're not growing, you're dying. That's like how plants work.
There's a story I like to tell people. And it's with people who they sign 5-6 clients and then they stop signing clients because they just want to focus on service delivery and they stack. And this is to all those people. It's a nice story I like to tell. And it's about a certain someone. And this is just a story that I heard from someone. So it might be a little inaccurate. Okay? But it's about a certain someone that I kind of know in the space who signed, I think it was like 30K worth of deals, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. Went to another country and got disputed for all of the clients he just signed. Every single client disputed him because his service delivery was so shit. But what if, here's an example. Instead of him stopping signing clients after he signed all these clients, right? Instead of just stopping, he still focused on service delivery, but he kept signing more clients. Now, let's just say instead of 5 or 6 or 10 clients, maybe he has like 20 or 30. But if you have a batch size that big, something is going to start working for 4 or 5 people. Eventually, it's going to, especially when you get a sample size of that many people, right?
Yeah.
And if something starts usually working with ads, you know it, I know it, usually starts working very quickly. Within the first couple days, lots of leads start coming in and appointments start getting booked. So it's like, this is what I did. I could have stopped signing clients, been scared, gotten complacent, and just worked on my pre-existing ones when I first signed my first couple ones, right? But instead, I didn't do that. Instead, I started signing a client every single fucking day. And I didn't stop because I knew if I kept going, I was going to figure out the service delivery because I didn't know it. And I did in like a week or so. And it's also thanks, I mean, I guess Keenan also did actually know the fucking service delivery. I will say that. But it's also like we didn't know it fully. And the fact that us signing more clients actually helped us. It just teaches you how to
learn it as you go, you know?
Because most people are going to be like, well, how the fuck am I supposed to run ads for a company if I don't know how to run ads?
Yeah.
Well, you just do it.
You just don't look a mile ahead. Just look like fucking 10 feet ahead and just focus on what's relevant, right?
Yeah, okay, this is actually a big thing. Most people watching this, they probably have no idea what to fucking work on first. Yeah. Get clients. Yeah. Don't even learn
Don't even
ads.
do a website, bro. Fuck a website.
Don't learn even the service delivery, like at all.
Yeah, obviously kind of like structure it out, like, oh, get them leads, get them appointments, qualify them, but that's like, so you can like tell them what you're gonna do on the sales call, right? But that's it. You don't need to know how to like run Facebook ads and do all that shit.
Oh,
start.
I was just bullshitting in the beginning. I literally would just say, I'm gonna qualify the leads. I wasn't qualifying anybody, and I was just saying like all this crazy shit on the sales call, and I was just like, I was just really trying, bro. Yeah. And I literally was setting up my first ever clients campaign ever, and I was bluffing so hard on the sales call to get him to close too.
How much did you close your first client for?
So my first ever client. So this guy is not the guy I'm talking about. This guy's the first one. I don't count this one because it sucked, and it was like embarrassing for so long. It was $500 a month, but go high level, we were spending $500 a month.
Oh no.
So $0 a month. That was me. $0 for so long. And this was one of my old best friend, who's no longer my best friend, who's a fucking loser. But yeah, basically, that was technically my first client. But the guy who the other guy I closed for that 2K up front. After that, I was like, holy shit. And that was the guy who I set up his ad campaign next to a YouTube video and a video of someone else setting up a ad campaign. And I like kind of cooked it for like a month. It wasn't that good. And then I figured it out. Because like, guess what? Kept signing more fucking clients. And it just kept iterating, you know? And that's just how you do it. I also did those mindset methods that I'm talking about that really do work. They really do actually help you get better luck. Yeah. You guys think it's probably like, oh, it's probably just helping him take more action. Yes, it does. But it literally manufactures luck into your life. So I promise you, if you actually try the mindset shit and you actually apply it to your life, luck is just going to be a lot more abundant. Yeah. Like, I unbanned my fucking Instagram. That was nuts. Yeah. 38 minutes.
I mean, we might leak them. If you nicely ask on Instagram, we might leak them.
Well, honestly, I think I could leak them to people, but it's like, and I probably already have on accident, but you guys don't know how to use it. One, it's interesting. You don't know how to script it. Two, if you script it wrong, it can ruin your life. I've had the best experiences with this shit. There are people that have probably ruined their lives on accident using this shit. Because what if you wish for the wrong shit? I've heard stories from people, bro, that I've literally gone through crazy threads online saying that if you use this shit wrong, everything goes bad.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking dad dies and you get his entire inheritance. I want 60K. Boom. Dad dies. 60K hits your bank.
There you go.
Like it's not good, bro. So it's like I've heard double-edged sword for shit from this. So it's like I just be very cautious. If you try to look into what I'm talking about, be really cautious because like it works, but it's really potent. But that's always what really works. It's always the most potent things. Yeah. I mean, that's even how you always learn your biggest lessons in life. It's the most painful experiences. Recently, I closed one of my old credit cards. And I lost 100 points.
Why?
Listen, that's how credit works, I guess. Stupid.
Really?
Retarded.
So if you close your Amex, that's gonna happen too?
No, my Amex doesn't connect to my credit, which is dumb. Oh. So basically, I had never missed a credit card payment ever. And I still have never missed a credit card payment ever in my life to this day, ever. But I had all that history of me not missing payments on that card, and I deleted all the history technically. So then I dropped by 100 points. But I learned my lesson, and it was a painful lesson to learn, and it's gonna take me a whole year now to regain all those points. But at least it wasn't 5 years worth of points. There are people, bro, they close a card that they've been using for like 10 years. Done.
Gone.
They're gone. They're done. They couldn't even borrow $1 and ask for it. The most Jewish motherfucker. But yeah, boys. Besides that, it is getting a little bit later.
Yeah, boys.
It's 10:01 now.
We will probably also make more of those. Like, what if we just like do videos like this 3 times a week?
I'm already doing this once a day with Zeke.
Once a day?
You know that, right? Yeah, I've been doing this once a day.
How long?
Like fucking hour, bro.
No, like how long? Like how many days for?
Like at least 3 days, 2 days.
Oh yeah, bad, yeah.
Let's just start doing. That's what I was telling him. Let's just start doing this shit every fucking day. Because like, bro, I went on a pretty good tangent. I had some pretty good topics, some pretty good points. We had some pretty good fucking dialogue.
And we might prepare some questions for next time so we can like really get you guys some more value. Because I know this is we're just talking about random topics still.
Mukbang. I'm smoking a Swisher Sweet. This is a Swisher Sweet mukbang.
We should prepare some topics so we can like really,
we're gonna get into UFOs, conspiracy theories, fucking everything, bro. Because look, bro, people, they love us for our business shit. We can give you guys a lot of business knowledge as well. Like obviously, yes, we're gonna do more Loom, Charlie Morgan videos. Okay, we know you guys want it. All right, we'll break down some more crazy shit we're learning. All right, especially like I don't know if we can leak the new system Marco's using, but maybe parts of it. I don't know.
Nah, maybe. We'll leak it maybe in a bit. Yeah, we'll leak it to the mentees for sure. Let's see if we'll leak it on YouTube pretty soon. I mean, I already leaked my old system. Like, there's sales calls of me closing 4,500 upfront on the first call, talking to someone. There's 30-minute videos of me explaining my entire service delivery. Like, everything is out there, but I'm starting something new.
Me too. It's ridiculous. Like, I have people ask me for like ads, like service delivery video. I'm like, bro, I believe I've made a YouTube video on that.
I made like multiple videos on that.
I mean, if you guys want something specific in the video, let me know immediately and I can get it for you. But besides that, boys, we're gonna drive home here. I'm gonna finish my mukbang on the way home, and then we'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.